Good morning. It's the 1031 Doctor. And today we're going to talk about deals that are in areas where the traffic counts are below 20,000 cars per day. And I've always said that you need to be above 20,000 cars per day, but there are some cases where under 20,000 cars per day can support fast food. And we're going to take a look at two deals, one in St. Charles, Missouri, that's brand new listing on LoopNet, and another in Illinois. Actually, it is it's in Greenfield, Tennessee. My bad. So the first one in Greenfield, Tennessee just was listed. It's a McDonald's. Interesting project in a very rural town, mainly a farming ag town, very low traffic, but this is the center of the town, and it's basically the only McDonald's for many miles. This is an ag town deal, and let's get into this deal a little more, and then we'll go into the one in St. Charles, Missouri. The 1031 Doctor's been buying, building, selling, leasing triple net investments across the country since 1986. And we will design a complete analysis of any triple net deal across the country for $299 within 24 hours. And prices are going up October 1st, as well as not being able to guarantee 24 hours, but we're really trying. But let's dive into this deal. It's a very low price point McDonald's, corporate McDonald's, triple B rated. And this town basically is an ag town. You've got corn, wheat, soybeans, some cattle, and it was originally there's trains going through the area, and there's a freeway pretty close, so you'll get some commuter traffic and some some travelers coming off the turnpike to go to get McDonald's for breakfast or whatever. But this is 1907 North Meridian, and it's kind of an interesting deal. It was listed with Marcus and Millichap, and it's basically a big value upside deal here. There's all this vacant space that is ready to lease, and you've got your drive-through McDonald's here, you've got your gas station here, but if you look at the traffic, you're only talking about 8,000 cars here and 1,000 cars there. That is pretty low, but this, I guarantee you, is the only McDonald's for a very long way, and that is going to be its savior, and I'm sure sales are doing pretty well. You've got a lot of employees that come in for the farming and what have you. There's some employers in the area, but this is a very low income area. But that's actually the kind of customer that does well for the value meals at McDonald's. You got your Shell here, a Sonic, and you've got your Casey's gas station, and here's your Subway. And that's probably it for 10 miles. So in any case, when you're talking about corporate deals, they just don't put these up willy-nilly. There was obviously a demand for a McDonald's there. They did a full study, and they're not just putting this up for any reason. And you're buying this for well below replacement cost. You could not build this building for $154 a square foot. Now, they're asking a 4.5 cap for the McDonald's income, and if you can get the rest of it leased, you'll probably have a 10 cap deal or better. $1.3 million is a very low price point for any McDonald's. And just having that vacant space, you could probably put a church in there, or God, who knows what you can put in there. But eventually, I think these farm areas will become more valuable. But the population has decreased very slightly, a few hundred people. It's not like people are dying to move to Greenfield, Tennessee. It is a red state. So you'll have low property taxes and good community. It has very good schools apparently, and very low crime rate. So that is pretty good. The NOI right now is $60,000 a year, but it could get up to $146,000 if you can rent this. So it'll almost be an 11 cap. So that is really the upside, the blue sky for this deal. I don't know if you can rent that, but the numbers here look pretty good. but you're talking about a deal that has very low population and very low traffic. And I've talked about this many times on the channel. You want to try to avoid them unless there's a very compelling story. And corporate McDonald's is a very compelling story to me with this kind of upside. So let's move to the next one that I think you will like a lot. This is a Jack in the Box in St. Charles, Missouri. This also was just listed. I believe it's a corporate McDonald's. And this has the same kind of situation with lower traffic, but there's a story behind it that will make sense. There's a picture of the property. You've got a fee simple deal. There's 1.7 years remaining on the lease. There are 2 options to extend. So that's a kind of interesting situation I like. But the net operating income, the NOI is 113,000, which is kind of a lot. I think this might be unreplaceable rent. But we'd have to do a plaster study to determine. 1.5 is a very low price point, but a 7.5 cap, you cannot beat that for a corporate Jack in the Box. I do believe it's a corporate Jack in the Box. I could be wrong. There are 2 5-year options. Now, there is a 30-day right of refusal to purchase the property. I do not think that Jack in the Box will purchase this property, but you need to get on the ROFR right away if you're in an exchange looking at this deal. So if they're doing 113,000 in rent, and they're only doing $1 million in sales, which I doubt. This will not be. They will not keep this store open. But if they're doing $2 million and this is a 5% rent to sales, they will be exercising their options and they will be in trouble in 12 years and need to make a deal with you. So here's the reason why I like this deal, aside from everything we've talked about. The reason why I like this deal is that if you look at the pictures, you've got a McDonald's here, and this corner here, which has the main traffic, is a Circle K. And you can see there's no delineation here between the properties, and there looks like some sort of access agreement or an easement in joining the properties there, which will be very important. And here's a better picture to show you what I'm talking about. You are this close to a freeway of 60,000 cars per day. St. Charles is actually a really good area. The income is probably about 90,000. It's a suburb of St. Louis. And so you'll have commuter traffic on this freeway getting off, because this here is fast food row. And this 16,000 cars per day, which, I don't like going under 20, most of it is to go to these fast foods. So this is a very healthy 16,000. It's just not 16,000 cars driving by for no reason. But a lot of this is just to get to the McDonald's, to the Circle K, to the Jack in the Box, to the Subway, to Phillips 66, Taco Bell, A&W, Walgreens, Sonic. You've got Smoothie King, so you got JJ's right here, Dollar Tree. You got a really tight group here. I would call this murder row. And so everybody's getting off the freeway or they're commuting from these FedEx corporate users here, employers. They're coming here to get something to eat. Oh, here's Imo's pizza as well. So that is, and you've got Craftsman here. So you've got some major daytime employers. That's why you're looking at having food over here. So this street here, Elm Point, 30,000 cars, that's very healthy. So they're going to the Circle K, and this McDonald's is the dominant location. But you got Jack in the Box right here, and some people just prefer Jack in the Box. I think their menu is actually a little better, I wouldn't call it healthy, but there are probably some healthy options at Jack in the Box. But McDonald's is not healthy at all, in my opinion. So that deal is very interesting with traffic under 20,000, because the 16,000 cars are really, really condensed to be looking for fast food. So you've got State Highway 370, 58,000 cars very close by. Elm is 30,000. Elm Point is 30,000, and Elm Street is 16,000. So you have a 10-mile population of 339, which is healthy, daytime population of 20,000, which is healthy, and you've got a average household income of 105,000. That is really, really a good number to be looking at these days with inflation, and even fast food prices are going up. But that is a really kind of interesting situation there. Here's some breakdown of expenditures, healthcare, 67 million. I don't think we need to go into those, but this is a very interesting deal. Here's some of the St. Charles employers. You've got 5,000 people at Amazon. You've got a General Motors, Wentzville Assembly, 4,000, Citigroup, 1,800, MasterCard. You got a Maristar Casino and Resort Spa. That should tell you something. You've got 1,200 people in the local government. Nike Air Manufacturing Innovation, Lear Corporation, 600 people. FedEx, 600 people. So the daytime population here is really strong, and that's why this Jack in the Box is actually a very interesting opportunity. It's seen its days, so this is getting close to 30 years old, and they may want to do a complete remodel here, but the fact that it's got an easement or some kind of a parking lot agreement with the Circle K, they probably developed it together, and that is going to help a lot because it's basically a corner. $1.5 million is a great price point on this deal. 7.5 cap. You cannot beat that. And you've got a 1.2 acre lot, which is sizable. So I can see Jack in the Box in 12 years wanting to do a complete remodel. And so I like this deal a lot. So here's St. Charles. So this is St. Charles. Here's the St. Louis Lambert International Airport. So that is also a very good sign. So people are traveling here, and they would get to the airport over here as well off the 270. So I've actually been to this area a few times back in the 2005 when I was living in Kansas City. I would go into St. Louis every now and then. Here's some more pictures of the deal. So it is not a corner, but it's like part of the corner. You've got a car wash in this Circle K, so that's really nice. Missouri is really a nice place to live. It's considered a red state, but it has, the cities are not red. The cities are definitely blue, like Kansas City and St. Louis proper. So this is my deal of the day. And if you're in a 1031 exchange and you need some help, please reach out to the 1031 doctor. And if you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day.